Hey guys, Alex Newman here. We are at Mar-a-Lago for the premiere of The Man You Don't Know. It's a new movie about Donald Trump, about who he is as a person, not so much the politics of it. And lots of his friends, lots of his family are here. We're at the red carpet, a lot of his people walking up and down, and a lot of really positive energy here. People are enthusiastic about Donald Trump, the man, and also about his candidacy. And we'll be talking to him now. So why do you think the hatred against him? Why is the media just constantly stirring up hate against him? Literally Hitler, racist, xenophobe, all the rest of it.
Because the media is bought and sold.
Well, I was a housewife of New Jersey, so I know firsthand about fake news, reality TV, false narratives. So when they say that, thank God the world woke up to their fake news. It's all fake. They only take a little bit of what he said and don't leave the full sentence.
It's amazing that the fake media, to use the terms that you just used, are ready to criticize the president for not what he said or the text of what he said. I mean, the president spent a 35-minute somber memorial service, about 1,200 victims. Nobody did anything like that in the United States, and yet he's being condemned for speaking about the victims because he walked out to regular music of YMCA.
Well, Joe Biden said if you didn't vote for him, you weren't black. Are you not black?
Oh, I don't even want to talk about Joe Biden. Joe Biden's not even a factor. He's not even running the country right now. You know, he's not even the president. So if I'm not black, he's not the president. Yeah.
So why'd you come out to the film tonight?
To support Donald Trump, of course. This movie is about, the man you don't know. A lot of things that people don't know about Donald Trump. So this movie is going to expose some of the greatest things about Trump. So I'm here to support that.
I'm here supporting the film because I believe it's important to support the individual. And we're at a crisis and a crucial point in this country.
This movie is going to highlight things that the media would never highlight.
He's the kind of guy that has your back. When he was my captain at New York Military Academy, all the guys loved him. Other captains would be, would kind of rule with a little bit of sadism or a little bit of corporal punishment or maybe a lot. With Donald, it wasn't like he usually did and he never did. He always was a wonderful guy, and you just worked even harder for him because you never wanted to disappoint such a person. And that's how it was when he was 17.
Religious liberty is under siege, and I think it's a very, very important time for people to realize the difference between the parties. There's a man that condemns anti-Semitism and condemns attacks and brutality on Jews, and there's a party that right now currently is allowing it or not condemning it.
And why are you doing rap music for Trump?
I think in 2016 I came out just supporting Trump because he was a boss. Like every rapper was rapping about him. Everybody wants to be like a Donald Trump. They want to have a Mar-a-Lago. They want millions of dollars, nice cars, beautiful wife. And then once I got into it, I really got into politics because I started to realize how dirty the game is and how bad they go against Trump. And I started getting banned, silenced, deleted on every type of platform you could think of just for my support for Trump. But when I rapped about women, drugs, guns, and money, it was promoted. They didn't care.
I know him personally. I'm friends with him personally. There is no greater friend to Israel, to the Jewish people, and there is no greater fighter.
So why do you like Trump?
I like Trump as a hustler, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, at first it wasn't about a political stance that he took, but he's a hustler, you know what I'm saying? He's a go-getter, he's a smooth talker. At the end of the day, he's proof that you can get out here and make things happen, you know what I'm saying? He takes care of a lot of people, I take care of a lot of people, and then like I said, when I met Donald Trump numerous times, he just really shows me a lot of humbleness. I show that he's very humble, he enjoys what I'm doing for him, he likes what I'm doing for him.
Who is Iran going to fear more? Who is Iran publicly announcing that they want to assassinate? Why would they want to assassinate Trump and the leaders on his camp? What are they afraid of? What is their worry? What is their concern? Because during a Biden-Harris administration, they've been able to take advantage of the war with Russia and Ukraine. They've been able to take advantage of what they did to Israel, Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, all those guys. Iran is glad Trump is not president. They do not want Trump to be the president. If he becomes a president, they're going to lose their mind if this guy becomes a president. Kamala, they're hoping she becomes president. I wouldn't be surprised if being behind closed doors, they're even helping her.
Very good. And I know you're featured in this movie. Why do people need to go see it?
Because you'll learn the truth about what this man is instead of what all the media has been basically spreading around. These people that deal with fear, that make these imaginary images of him as though he's a beast of some sort, or the devil, or whatever it is that they're thinking.
Yeah.
He's actually one of the most wonderful people I've ever met in my life.
They make it easy for me to joke around. They make it easy. I don't even have to write jokes anymore because the Democrats are the jokes. Kamala Harris is the joke. She is so dumb. I can just mention her name and people will laugh because she's just that silly and just stupid, you know? They do some of the craziest things that you would think would be comedy, but it's really not. It's reality. Like, the White House has turned into the clown house, so they make it easy for me to make jokes.
And I always ask the president, why? You have the most beautiful wife, 5 beautiful kids, you've got the golf club, you've got everything. Why are you doing this? And he says, because I love this country like you, Siggy, and I'm going to save America for we the people.
I think Donald Trump's grown a lot in the last 4 years, from a 2020 to a 2024 Trump. You got to look now, like when people say, why vote for Trump? Trump's gave a lot of people shots, you know. He's got a lot of never-Trumpers for 2020 in his staff, you know what I'm saying? We got an RFK, we got a Tulsi Gabbard, you know, you got a J.D. Vance, who's the vice president, who was a never-Trumper at one time, right? He's showing that, hey, I might not have to get along with you or not agree with you, but I'll listen to and learn from you. And that's showing that he's not all about Trump, he's about America. And he's bringing different people in. I think that's helped his campaign a lot.
And I just find I have to stand up and be counted. Because if this election goes the wrong way, it could have repercussions for 20 years. It could be really bad.
Yeah. Are you optimistic that we can turn it around?
I'm 100%. We're going to be able to do it. They're going to fight and they're going to kick and they're going to scream, but we're going to be able to, we're definitely going to win this. We're going to make this too big to rig. As President Trump says, you know, the early voting numbers are so high right now that yeah, they're going to fight, but you know, we got this.
So Hollywood obviously is very anti-Trump. How's that going to go over when you get home?
There's anti-Trump as you think. I think there's just a lot of people that are quiet just because they don't talk about it. I mean, you just can't go by Los Angeles and San Francisco. California is a big state, and they got people, you know, out in the farm country, out in the agriculture country, and they're going to go for the guys who can make sure their jobs are secure and things like that.
So do you think the mood is changing a little bit in Hollywood?
Yes. A lot of people I know that were Democratic, have changed a lot. You'd be surprised.
America, during the times that we prospered in ways we never have, during the times where America was at peace, during the times where we were enjoying each other, maybe we would debate a certain topic politically, but we can actually coexist as Democrats and Republicans. America was afraid of God. We wanted to favor God and we wanted His favor. We are not afraid of God today. We don't want His favor. We're not acting like we want to have His favor, and that's a scary place to be. I think we need to go back to a president getting up there and saying, hey, we're going to do this talk today. I want to bring up such and such pastor to drop a prayer first. Somebody comes up, drop a prayer, then we need to get back into that a little bit. And that's going to take some work, but God willing, we go in that direction.
I really have no fear about being canceled or any of that type of stuff. And I think, I don't know if I could live with myself if I didn't really get out and do something.
So what's your message to folks? What should people be doing?
Stay involved. Get involved in your local communities. Local action is national impact.
We have to educate ourselves that the media is not telling us the truth about anti-Semitism and what really is occurring. The same crowd that chants death to Israel, their second sentence is death to America. People need to wake up and take notice.
Get off the couch, get involved, and do what it takes to get our country back on track.
We have to realize this is the greatest country in the world, but it only becomes the greatest country in the world because of its people. Anybody and everybody that's watching this, you play a role. If we collectively unite against who the enemy is, and we realize the enemy isn't us, and we go back to being comfortably saying from the stage, from the pulpit, in front of our family, in front of our schools, that America is the greatest country in the world, with a level of conviction that I can persuade you, if we collectively become that prideful about our country, positive pride, I think the future looks bright, but it's going to take a lot of effort. So that's why I'm here tonight.
Get out and vote and just use your common sense. That's all you have to do. Just use your common sense and we'll be fine.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Slaw.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sophia paused before the door. It read, Department of Bidigital Convergence. Just inside was a new world, a better world, the one of everlasting life, of no pain, of no loss, of no problem. She entered the chamber and her surroundings changed. She saw around her an infinite field of waving golden grain surmounted by cloudless blue sky. The AI voice whispered gently in her mind, Welcome to the singularity. She couldn't see it and couldn't feel it, but her body had almost instantly been covered by a swarm of tiny gray multi-legged bots that melted through her clothes and into her skin. Not perceiving the nightmare, her eyes had already been consumed and the rest of her body was dissolving as the bots digested her flesh. She felt only a warmth suffusing her being. Drowsy, she drifted to sleep, and her last thought was one of panic. Would she ever wake? Could a nightmare vision like this be an outcome of the much-hyped transhumanist technological singularity? Enter the world of the future as illuminated by the experience of the past in Endgame, the new book by Dennis Barrett, the publisher of the New American Magazine, and find out how the disastrous COVID pandemic response fits with the technocratic elite's thirst to create a transhumanist utopia. Get Endgame from shopjbs.org with free shipping with code ENDSHIP, ENDSHIP. Or get Endgame and the Great Reset Collector's issue of the New American Magazine and get free shipping plus an additional 20% off both with code END20, END20.